Goosebumps. Yeah, I can't even plant the seed lady because she, Please do not come on! Come on! Work already! Huh? Oh, right, the elevator guy. Oh, wow, that's glitched. That's the house. I think we should go talk to the guy first, Bryn. Come on! Come on! Now of all times. Excuse me? Whoa! You're you! Ah, jeez, I didn't think I was gonna run into. The elevator is missing a button, right? How did you know? Bryn and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. I've been here for hours, but I can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West Apartments? The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right, now everyone's crowded into the cafe as we really gotta get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like that. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartment, Bryn? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Bryn. Oh, shit. Holy fudge! Looks like Bryn and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Wait, it was that funny machine, right? Alright, let's see Clockman behind the thing. Let's see how the residents are doing first. Wonder if Nico's hungry. Hungry Nico. I'd be hungry. I am hungry, actually. Oh! Hello, Messiah! You, came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares days ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Penguin. Hello, Penguin. Oh, that's the Penguin. Hello. Hello. Yep. Silence competition. Same as usual, huh? Potman. Bummer, I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Speaking of plants, I heard the garden is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit? Maze? I figured. Say, how's she doing? She's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Man, okay. Youch. Yeah, the room behind the clock person. Clock girl. Here we are at the 11th hour. That's what this song is called. That's why I recognize it. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Yeah, and then... Oh, wow. Small holes in the table. Looks like... Who took my stapler? Oh yeah, the computer's off, huh? The door is locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. The word says documents. is on the screen above the password prompt. Okay, F6. No, F8. Okay, I think it's Solstice then. S O L S T I C E. Okay. Yes! Okay, I got it. Let's go. Oh, Nico. I'm assuming that's for... Okay, I think I found an elevator. This elevator won't open. It looks like it's stuck on another floor? Then that elevator must work. This elevator has no button panel. Tapping the door doesn't work either. It usually works. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Jump, Nico. No. Poor Nico. They can't jump high enough. Let me go get Mr. Lamplighter. I think that's their name. Now, let me get Mr. Lamplighter. Oh my god, it's just gotten worse. These squares are just everywhere. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've hardly seen never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh, do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's got little jugs in his, little jugs of red phosphor on his sides. Bro must be like, what the hell? Hey. Where's dude at? Did dude go to the elevator immediately? This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same! Yep. So, what do you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall! Well, it was worth a shot. Wait, I got this. He's got this little thing. Whoop! Nice! Thank you, mister. No prob, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. Shouldn't we get the evacuees? Oh my god, it's a room. Oh, neat. Well, it looks like this elevator works all right. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. Mm-hmm. What's going on? No! Square stuff, isn't it? They aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on, maybe Brina and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. What about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Isn't there an elevator on the other side it can probably reach with the crowbar? Get the crowbar. Let's see if this elevator works. Okay, it does. Okay, maybe I can get Mr. Lamplighter. Hey. Oh no, is he stuck? The square's here too now. Maybe I can go fetch the evacuees. I know the purple one's for Nico. You okay in there? Mostly. Look, don't worry about me for now, okay? You got more important stuff to deal with. Please, you mustn't! The labs could collapse at any moment now! Let go of me! Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah! You came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Oh, library. Wonder if we can get RUE. Oh, hello, Miss Silverpoint. I'm glad you've made it back safely. Gosh, you should have told me where you were going. Sorry, George. I see you also found the Messiah. Hello, little one. Hi. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Building a robot, you say? Could that be why he needed that book? Come again? A young man with white hair, green glasses ran in here earlier. That's Cedric, yeah. He said he really needed a book from the back room. It was an emergency, too. Poor darling looks so stressed out, so I just gave him the book. I hope he's safe. Yeah, I hope he's alright, too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex could hold up long enough for him to... Oh dear, that's an earthquake. Oh my gosh, that was... the labs? That poor kid! No! Not him, too! I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Sweetie, we know we can't just let you walk out into danger. But George is right. The square seemed to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only a library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize, however long that takes. But what about my mission? Do you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Even if you do restore the sun, I'm not sure that'll fix the squares. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If there's a world just like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happens to a Messiah of all people. Oh, that would be so dreadful, dear. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I still thought it was her faulty code speaking, but now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burned you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with this tragedy for so long. It's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying, and now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you're told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then all I wanted to do was go home. Bryn, do you remember the very first time? Not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home, even knowing the world would be doomed eventually. I still want the people here to be happy, so when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it, but then I just came back. You... what? I and I went through that decision again, didn't I? But I came back again, even though you're able to do both. Effects couldn't be permanent, could it? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me to not think about it too much, but sorry for getting upset at you back there in the mines. I thought, for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, I thought it just seemed cruel. Then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you could only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you, too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between the one and the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Bryn. Even if it's more dangerous this time around, even if so many of the nice people we met were... Bryn, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Aw, sweetie. You're so brave, even braver than most grown-ups. It wouldn't be right for us to keep you, would it? Besides, how can I say no to those puppy dog eyes? Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too. 11th hour. Fishbowl. I had to leave my aquarium behind. They were sounding sirens earlier. I wish I had time. Couldn't you just put them in your head? Hello, person. This is the library temporary shelter. Everybody is understandably panicking. You have to go down to the left, I think, as long as everything isn't broken. You're here! Nico! Are you RUE? Yes! Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Alright, off we go. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Upstairs? Oh, up here. As long as it's not blocked. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings, imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of those windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know? Knowing that all of this, well, fake, simulated. Cedric told me what happened to your old world, did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. Feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The world machine. You might know it as Entity. Oh, Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all the machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the world machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. The central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see the physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah, the disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to sheer scope of the project, but he spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our home world's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh, is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no choice of taming it. Taming? I already heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and then it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right? It's a being whose entire existence is code. In fact, inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. Well, you can't build a robot to not follow its code. You can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace a robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing that they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend. Devote your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Bryn know better than anyone else not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was some of the source code, you know? He did what he could to establish connection between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. It turns out the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine has always had self-destructive tendencies. It usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted to do was write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. Don't even know how we're gonna get to there. We should go. Even if this place is no longer safe. Oh my god, they're alive! You guys are okay! Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me that long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain. But basically, my father has hidden a description key in our code with a .txt file as its shell. But to get them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will confuse cat noises. Maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Brenton's machine. Oh, and when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Bryn is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Bryn would need to move some things around as well. Specifically, by moving the keys from a small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see! Does Bryn know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Bryn on this. Right. Hold on. This journal is glowing again, Bryn. Okay, Nico goes here. This one is red. This one would be meant for me then. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. This one is blue. That's mine then. This one is meant for Nico. Hello. Oh, hold on. Do I take these? Put them in here. Oh, that did something. Oh, man, what the hell? That is the world machine, I think. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the world machine. It's a piece of amber on a string. Just looks just like the necklace the robot lady showed me. It's a big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. It's hard to tell at first. This place contains a lot of memories. I'm grateful to see it again. The room ahead really doesn't lead anywhere, but Brayden should still remember what to do here. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? He's still with us. Yeah. It's a big book on the table. Oh, that's our room. Okay. Anyways, my name is Brimstone. Have a great day. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, or I will eat your toes.